Everyone, it's Giselle here with a quick energy reading for our beloveds. I just felt like it may be helpful for some of you. If you are watching this in another month, then do believe that, the messages are meant for you during this time. So if you do find that this video has been recorded several months prior, or you're watching this a few months later, then, it's still valid basically, and still is a message for you. I'm going to start off with a letter that I was drawn to from the Divine Love books from Bella Tinks here on that you can buy on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. The letter I'm drawn to is letter number 40 from book number 2 that says, "Feel our love, can you? Can you feel it growing stronger as we become more and more aware of what our time here is all about? As we become more aware of why we found each other again? As we shine more of a light on what we are here to do, the purpose of our lives, the purpose of this life? Aren't you feeling our hearts beating together, louder, like the call of a drum, bringing the troops home and guiding them back to safer ground? I feel it. I feel it coming. There is a change in the air. The mist is lifting. We are spreading our light and making an impact. Our time is coming." I also felt drawn to reading the next letter, which is letter number 41, that says, "What don't I want to tell you? I want to divulge my deepest secrets with you. I want to be an open book with you and spill parts of my soul that only you will understand. Only you know what makes me tick, what makes me behave the way I do. You get me. You understand this crazy journey we've been on. And it's always coming back to each other. We are on a circle." Sorry, just had to double check. "We are on a circle, going round and round until we meet in the middle. Concentric circles always coming back together. We never end. We just are always together. Where you are, I am. Where I am, you are. We are each other's stories. That is what I love you most for. That you get my story and you are my final chapter. I love you. Madly, crazily, deeply." Okay, so let's have a little look at these cards then. I started off with some oracle cards and I may just lay them out. I tried to as best as I can, but this is quite a small surface. Let's see how it goes. The first card that's coming up is the Garden and the Gate. And with this card, what I'm feeling, our beloved's energy is telling us that they are thinking about the great white open, the freedom that they can get from coming out of that garden. The fact is, they are not imprisoned. They have the tools. They hold the key, basically, to get out of whatever situation is holding them at the moment. Or, well, it's not actually holding them, it's an illusion. But they're needing to break free from that mental imprisonment, because really they hold the key to freedom, and we offer that freedom to them because our love does not hold constrictions, does not hold rules like they may have rules and feel confined within their current situation right now. We offer them the freedom, and they know this, but they just need to muster up that courage. I also see this card as a card of hope, a card of wanting things to manifest and wanting things to happen. I'll just pop it there. The second card is the base chakra, Archangel Michael. And what this card represents is usually their fears and doubts. But we can call on Archangel Michael to cut away the cords that attach those fears and doubts so that they no longer fear. Because I put a video up just now as well, just to explain the fear that we experience. They can feel too, and we need to stop feeling doubtful so that it doesn't reflect in their energy, and we need to start going within our hearts so that they start doing that themselves. The next card is the Temple Path, and what this card represents for me is the pathway that they want to walk with us. You know, we are always walking the same path, and this reaffirms our beloveds want to walk that path, the life path, with us. They don't want it with anyone else. So they are still thinking about that. And the next card is financial constraints. This may not always be financial, it's just very earthly things, very practical things that are constraining them and aren't allowing them their freedom to go for what it is that they want just now. They keep feeling constrained by practical things. Just move these along a bit so they all fit. The next card, though, this says indecision, but how I see this card is them needing to make a decision and them actually coming to that point where a decision does need to be made. Because as you can see, they are feeling hopeful, yet doubtful and fearful, but knowing the path that they want to walk upon. It's just that they have these practical, material constraints that no longer serve, but they have reached that point where they need to make that decision. And so, at the heart of everything is they appreciate us. They want to be with us. And this is the number 15, which is a very significant card for me and my beloved, actually. Well, a significant number. Whilst I feel that this is a personal message for me, that he still appreciates me, I know this will resonate with other people too. The next card that we have for the energies is the Angel of Strength. So throughout all of these doubtful and constraining feelings, and the fact that they need to make a decision, is they are building up their strength so that they can reach that decision to us. And the next and final card of this deck is patience. So this is a message to us. They are asking us to just have a little bit more patience, to not get frustrated and angry because they are not quite at the point where we want them to be yet, but to have faith, because everything will come in divine timing. And this card used to confuse me because I used to think, oh gosh, patience, what, that's going to be months and years. But really, no, it doesn't have to mean that. It can just mean you just need a tiny bit of patience, but things can happen in an instant. It can click into place. So don't attach your fears to this card, which is something I've had to learn. The next card, to clarify a few things, is the King of Cups in reverse. So what this is saying is that they want to be our King of Cups. You know, they want to be that emotionally stable, strong protector. But they're working on it because of these things. They're working on it. See, they're working on building their strength. They're wanting to be this for us, but it's not quite there yet. But they are working on it. The Page of Swords. What I feel with this is that they want to There's this very vibrant and very innocent energy about them. I also feel that this is them wanting to reach out and communicate with us, but on a very innocent and a very simple manner. They don't want these overly heavy conversations where they need to explain each and every single thing. They would just like some light-hearted contact. So if you do talk to them in that way, or if you can't talk to them on the physical for whatever reason, maybe you're blocked, maybe you don't have their contact details, whatever, communicate with them telepathically, because they could still pick that up, but do it in a very light-hearted and innocent way. And then the next card we have is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So that ties in perfectly with this feeling constrained, feeling not quite physically prepared, but all in all, thinking about it. And so I wanted to clarify with some romance angel cards. So what is it they want to say to us? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's what they know as well. And that's what they want us to remember. You are the one for them, and they know it, and that's why they're needing to work through all this. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I nearly said the greatest love of all. With that, I know that it can feel very difficult when you are being locked out or ignored or blocked, and you think, maybe I shouldn't love. Maybe it's too risky. It's too painful. What if it's unrequited and they reject me? You know, I can't handle any more heartbreak, but they're urging us to keep our hearts open because it is safe for us to love. And a final message. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Not necessarily religious, I don't always resonate with that myself, but I do resonate with the spiritual path and the fact that I feel we are all growing spiritually, not just us, as in whoever resonates with this energy. I would consider myself the divine feminine, but whoever watches this video would resonate with my energy too. You know, spiritually, I feel we're all growing. So the divine masculine, who this reading is about, I feel is ascending spiritually too, whether you believe it or not, whether you see evidence of that or not. You cannot judge them. It's like saying to me, oh, Giselle, you're not going to church, therefore you're not religious, therefore you're not spiritual. You can't judge me and my relationship with the divine. And so we shouldn't judge our beloveds that way either. Just because we can't see that they're doing things on the spiritual mustn't, you know, it doesn't mean that they're not. And so don't judge them for that. So I hope that this energy reading has helped you. If you'd like to come to me for a reading, where I'd be able to answer personal questions, I don't really tend to use the cards for personal readings because as an empath, I just tune in to the energies that you're giving me and your divine partner is giving me, and I can then also listen out for any messages they want to tell you and see things clairvoyantly. Then please reach out. All my details are in the description box, and please visit my website. Thank you so much for listening. Have a beautiful day.